And then, if you look at the objective list, it is skip counting by 5s and 10s. And by this time, the kids probably are in kindergarten or in first grade. And they will be doing this in school. So now you're starting to reinforce things that they've already been taught. We're all on before you have been introducing this. So the skip counting by 5s and 10s, if they understand it, that's what you'll do. If they don't know that, we're going to skip that one for now because we don't want to interfere with the teacher on how they do the 5s and 10s skip counting. So we're going to move on to the next one, which is skip counting by 3s. And what you're going to tell them is, well, you already know how to do this. Because skip counting by 3s is really skip counting by 2s and adding by 1s. You know how to add by 1s. You know how to skip count by 2s. And you're going to start going through the same process that we've done before, showing them how to do that. So now, skip counting by 3s and skip counting by 4s, which is what? Just skip counting by 2s twice, is very easy for them to pick up. Now we skip down to adding by 5s. Because the adding 3s through 4s will be the same process that we did before, just reinforcing the skills they had. When you're adding by 5s, what you're really doing is 2 skip counts. Because 2 plus 3 equals 5, tell them. So anytime we're going to add by 5, first we're going to skip count by 2, and then we're going to skip count by 3. And work with that, doing problems, 3 or 4 problems on paper or on the board, however you do that, until they get that process down. When we're ready for 6s, tell them, you already know how to do this. You've learned to skip count by 3, and that's a 6 is just skip counting twice. When they're done with 6s and you're ready to move to 7s, we already know how to do this. We know how to skip count by 3s. We've learned how to skip count by 4s. Again, everything we've done before is building on to the next step that we're going to introduce. And that's why really 5 minutes a day is all it can take. Now, I'll be honest with you. If you're willing to give 10 minutes with them one-on-one, they're going to get it faster. They're going to get fluent much more quicker. But 5 minutes a day, if you can give that, it will come. Again, because you're in a one-to-one setting, they're not being distracted. They're on the exact level of their own comprehension. It's going to be very easy for them to develop these steps. Now, I'd like to move, after I've done the 6s and 7s, I like to move up to the 9s because they learn at school how to do by 10s. They know 10s are very easy. 9s and 8s are the most difficult for them to grasp until we show them that trick. Adding by 9s is really adding by 10 and then subtract by 1. Because of the fact that they can do their 10s very quickly, and that's very easy for them to grasp. Once you show them the problem, 9 plus 1, just think in your head, the 9 is a 10, so 10 plus 1 is 11, and then take that 1 away. They come up with their answer. And you'll just give a few examples on that. 8 plus 4, think 9 plus 4, think 10. So that's 14, then take that 1 away. You have 13. They will get that one so quick. And they'll really love it because always before, the 9s and the 8s are tough for them. Once they get the 9s, the 8s are the exact same thing, only instead of subtracting by 1, you're subtracting by 2. And since they've learned to do the process by 1, they've already got it. And that'll come quickly too. So therefore, you have now went through all the different tests, all the different objectives. From here on out, the only thing you're going to be doing is using the very last test in the packet. And that is called the 100 facts. The idea of the 100 facts is it's more of a review and a way for you to see if they're fluent with everything.